everyone, and it is me, Jordan here. And today, you know how so many people out there run scenarios in their head of what would happen if they were ever put at gunpoint, if they're ever being robbed or something. Now, luckily, it never happens to anyone, but it does happen. And I know there's people who run scenarios in their head about what they would say and what they would do if they would become a victim of one of these, robberies or something. Now, most people always run through their head, oh, I would punch the person, I would kick the person, I would call them bluff. In reality, I don't think neither of them would actually do those things. Now, luckily, Jordan said, I've never ever been in a situation where that has happened. But a lot of people have been in that situation. Probably more than you can actually count. Now, it would probably go down something like this. Give me your purse and give me your money. First off, Jordan said, I don't have a purse and I put everything in my wallet. Well then, give me your wallet. And you're like, here you go, don't shoot me, good. Blah. And then usually, Jordan said you would end up reporting the theft to the police, or you would say help or something, and these people would usually run off. Now, that's if the scenario goes good. Usually, some people would say if they scream help or fire or something, then usually get people's attention, and people who do wrong things usually don't want to attract attention. So that goes down something like this. Help! I'm being robbed. Fire! I don't want attention. Now, I don't really know. It depends how desperate Lucifer tempts people to be to steal stuff, and they go through with it, unfortunately. It depends how desperate they are. If Lucifer tempts them to be really desperate, and they go through with it, unfortunately, some of them don't care if they have an audience. Some of them don't care if they get stopped. And some of them will just do it on a dare, or do it to be adventurous. When I mean adventurous, I mean the risk for them. The risk of getting something. Like there's actually people who will steal things when they know that they're being videotaped. I mean those type of people. So you might have a person that says, oh well, you've got people's attention. There are people trying to come to stop me. Oh, here comes the police. I'm still going to do it anyway. It depends how desperate. But most of the time, not all the time, but some of the time, once you yell for help or something, that's usually it. They're done. Whatever Lucifer tempted them to do, and they were going to go through it, unfortunately, they weren't going to stand there to continue pulling. They weren't going to stand there to finish it off because they didn't want attention. Now, Jordan said, luckily that a lot of people have been in that really bad situation. But sometimes, Jordan said, the scenario always has it where the thief in question usually comes in front of you with a gun. Sometimes the thief in question could be behind you. Give me all your money and your debit cards and your credit cards. Well, I only have a debit card and no credit card. Don't do anything to me, Jordan says, please. And usually if it was your credit card or your debit card that was stolen, you usually had to report to the bank or the credit union that it was stolen, and most likely the card in question being deactivated before the criminal in question could use it. Or if it was money, actually, I think if it was just physical money, you could report a theft. You might get it back, you might not get it back. But in other words, Jordan says, most people have being robbed scenario, and they usually play it in their head about how they would act and what they would do if they were a victim of it. Okay? That's it. I'm Jordan. I'll see you later.